Children, today we will see different ways of measuring lengths. Chanda is decorating her new house. She has to buy curtains for the windows. Now Chanda is thinking about how she is going to tell uncle the length of the cloth that she needs. Then Chanda thought of measuring the length of the window with her palm. She quickly measured the length of the window using her palms. The length of the window is equal to 7 of Chanda's palms. Chanda reached uncle's shop all excited. She chose a material of her choice there and asked uncle to give her a 7-palm long cloth. Uncle immediately measured the 7-palm long cloth and gave it to Chanda. Chanda returned home and quickly hung the cloth on the window. But what was this? Chanda's window curtain was touching the floor. Poor Chanda became really sad. Children, can you tell me why this happened? Yes, you are right. Chanda measured the window using her palms. And while giving the cloth, uncle had measured the cloth using his palms. Now Chanda's palms are so small and uncle's palms are so big. So will the length measured by both their palms be the same? No. That is why Chanda's window curtain reached the floor. Chanda became sad. Just then, Appu came to meet her. He asked her the reason why she was so sad, and Chanda told him the whole story. Appu started laughing and said, "Is this all?" He immediately took a rope and measured the length of Chanda's window with it. He cut the exact length of the rope that measured Chanda's window and told her that she has to buy a cloth as long as the rope from uncle's shop. Chanda again went to uncle's shop and this time bought a cloth as long as the length of the rope with which Appu had measured the window. Children, was Chanda able to get the exact length of the cloth for her window? Yes. This time, when Chanda hung the cloth on her window, it was the exact length of her window. But how did this happen? Appu had measured the length of the window with the help of a rope. And because the length of the rope cannot differ, uncle's and Chanda's measurement became exactly the same. And Chanda found a curtain that was the right measurement for her window. See how beautiful Chanda's curtain looks, and she is now dancing with joy. Children, in this video we saw different ways of measuring lengths. In the next video, we will learn more about this with the help of interesting examples. Children, in the previous video, we learned about different ways of measuring lengths. In this video, we will see some interesting examples related to this topic. Today, Chanda has gone to the bank for some important work, but she has forgotten some important documents back home. She immediately called Appu and asked him to bring the papers from her house. Appu asked her where would he find the papers? Chanda told him that as soon as he opens the main door and enters a house, he has to walk 10 steps straight towards a blue cupboard. He will find the papers in the lowermost shelf of the cupboard in a packet. Appu immediately reached Chanda's house. According to Chanda's instructions, as soon as he entered the house, he walked 10 steps and reached another room. He looked here and there, almost everywhere for the blue cupboard, but he could not see it. He called Chanda and told her that he can't see the cupboard anywhere. Chanda returned from the bank, and after returning home, just as she had told Appu on the phone, she walked 10 steps and showed him the blue cupboard. Children, can you say why this happened? Actually, Chanda's feet are too small and Appu's feet are too big. This is the reason why the distance measured by Chanda 10 steps and Appu's 10 steps are not the same. So, when Appu walked 10 steps straight from the door, he reached the other room. Appu understood Chanda's mistake. But how can we correct this mistake? Let us see what Appu says to Chanda. Appu said to Chanda that whenever she has to tell somebody the distance from one place to another, she can use the count of the tiles on the floor. Like her TV is 4 tiles away from the table and her blue cupboard is 8 tiles away from the door. Chanda understood what Appu was saying. Children, you can also measure the distance between two places by using the lengths of objects like a long stick, tile, or a rope. Children, in this video, we learned how to measure length in different ways with the help of some interesting examples. In the next video, we will see some common mistakes related to this topic. In the previous video, we saw some interesting examples of measuring lengths in different ways. In this video, we will see some common mistakes related to this topic. Raju and Bablu are fighting in class. But why? Raju is saying that his notebook is longer and Bablu is saying that his notebook is longer than Raju's. Appu saw them fighting and told them that they can use an eraser to measure the length of the notebook. This way, they will know which of the two notebooks is longer. First, Raju measured the notebook with an eraser. The length of Raju's notebook was 5 erasers long. Now, Bablu also used the same eraser to measure the length of his notebook. But Bablu's notebook was only 4 erasers long. Raju started teasing Bablu, saying that his notebook was longer. Appu was doubtful. He immediately kept one notebook above the other and found that both notebooks were of the exact same length. But Appu was shocked to know that if they had used the same eraser to measure both the notebooks, how had the measurements turned out to be different? Children, can you tell me why and how did this happen? Raju had measured his notebook, placing the eraser in this way. But while measuring his notebook, Bablu placed the eraser a little above the bottom end. That is why the length of his notebook was 4 erasers long instead of 5 erasers long. Children, remember, whenever we measure the length of an object with the help of another object, then we should measure the length from one end of the object to the other end. Appu made Raju and Bablu understand this. Now Raju told Bablu that maybe their notebooks might be of the same length. His pen is definitely longer than Bablu's. Bablu told Raju, why can't they measure the length of the pen using a paper clip? Both of them took similar paper clips and measured their pens. Raju said his pen was 12 clips long and Bablu said his pen was 14 clips long. Appu again felt something was wrong here. He placed both their pens alongside each other and saw that both pens were of the same length. Can you say this time out of the two who made the mistake and what was the mistake? Let's see how Raju and Bablu measured the lengths of their pens. Raju placed the clip in this way and Bablu in this way. Now, can you say where the mistake was? Yes, while measuring the pen, Raju left a lot of space between the clips. That is why only 12 clips came in the length of Raju's pen. On the other hand, while measuring his pen, Bablu placed the clips in a straight line without leaving any space in between. That is why the length of his pen was 14 clips long. Children, remember that whenever we have to measure the length of an object with the help of another object, then we should not leave any empty space in between. Raju and Bablu were very happy to learn this from Appu and they became friends again. Children, in this video we saw some common mistakes made while measuring lengths of objects using different ways.
Kids, in this